years, if you think about it, with all the new content that I did here on the channel, all the React style content, the podcast becoming a staple of the channel, some pretty cool stuff that we could do that day. So first of all, if we hit 600 members, we're locking into doing a marathon style event. So whatever, even if they work, they're just going to be very basic Windows driver style. And I've been there, done that. For many years, I just did basic Windows drivers with that AverMedia capture device. Little pieces of art that are all 8-bit style like this, okay? He basically takes the sprites from classic games and he paints them on a grid, exciting scenes like this. Unexpected, holy crap, you know, this changes everything, life or death consequences style, plot development, in a game that I've been playing for over 50 hours, nearly 2 months, right? Nearly 2 months of my life game with horror elements. Wow, Dead Space 1 and 2 are absolutely meant to be isolated survival horror style games, so now I hated the gameplay style of Returnal with that. I liked the gunplay, I liked the visuals, I liked the bosses. Italian bake, but it wasn't a chicken parm bake. It was with the chicken meatballs that we used to get, the Italian style chicken meatballs. And with some rigatoni, some spicy marinara sauce, chunks of Italian style seasoned tomatoes, some cheese, and some other seasonings. It was actually quite good. I just got some Magnum rounds, baby. What kind of meaning? Yes. Absolutely, it's going to have a meaning. Okay. So, red, open cat's style eye. Okay, so the playthrough is very different from my content style of the last 5+ years. But basically it wasn't as entertaining as my modern playthroughs when it comes to open world RPG style games because it wasn't the same style of content, okay? And apparently it's about 2 hours long. Knowing my playthrough style that I talk with you guys or whatever, likely it's enough for one more stream, and that's going to finish the Pokemon Scarlet playthrough, so that's tomorrow's main stream. So I wouldn't even want to go back to that old commentary style. But no, there's absolutely no way to know how to do the commentary style right, because there is no right and wrong way. It's really there's one person doing it, kind of like me in their commentary style, and they have a different problem. Was they tried to basically integrate the same kind of like Saved by the Bell style drama in the show as they did, or in the movie as they did on the show. Kimberly, the Pink Ranger, and she was supposed to be the teeny bopper, you know, upbeat teen style female. And then there was, we're Terra Stylizing and Terra Blast for the finish. It turns into a dragon style move. Here we go. Okay. Monday night will be more Warzone. And then Tuesday, we actually have the big new first release of 2023. It is called One Piece Odyssey. It is a turn-based Japanese-style RPG. It is featuring the cast of One Piece. I was expecting it literally to be like an Animal Crossing style game for little kids. And actually, I don't feel like it is. This game is a grinding style game. And that I feel are tedious. And I actually feel like that humor that they go for, that Rick and Morty style humor, sometimes goes too far. They wanted to say they had a 40-hour game, so they literally added in a ton of different style, you know, stories and gameplay, but it doesn't factor into the game at all. Multiverses is a game that attempts to take the party almost arena style combat of Smash Brothers and turn it into something a little different that comes after an insanely grinding style gauntlet. And basically it's very tough. Okay. It's almost Dark Souls level tough. It's not Dark Souls level, but it's kind of on that level of like gauntlet style. Oh my God, you know, got to really play hard to do it. Great game, unique art style, great gameplay elements, good story. Again, an indie style game that excelled this year. I actually feel like this year a lot of the smaller games, and there's actually a lot of interesting side content. There's also a lot of collectathon style things, as you can see literally right here as I'm collecting the open world souls that are just kind of floating around. Schoolgirl, you know, police style character, and every once in a while you'll have kind of a mini boss character, but ever really done a first-person RPG style. I mean, we had first-person games like Left 4 Dead, but that was more run-and-gun style. They're unique. Like people said, it's that Geiger-style design. Kind of looks like Aliens or Prometheus. The plot is creepy as hell. And it has this weird body horror style that is unique all of its own. And what they're actually going to do is they're going to bludgeon each other in a battle royale style, because that is all the rage today anyway, right? You know, it's a turn-based, classic Japanese style RPG. I love JRPGs. You guys know that. Snacks that people would basically eat when watching sports. You're talking like some microwave or oven style snacks that you can make at home, but I might even order a pizza during the live stream, maybe have a few beers, who knows. This is a Game Pass game that kind of looks like a, man, what's the word? Like almost like a Frankenstein's Army style first person shooter. I've seen a lot about this on the internet over the last few years, but always going to be way more content because of modders and because of the whole PC enthusiast style experience. So that's actually a fair point. Thank you, Fandango, for the tip. Today, the Atari collection, if I was going to do it, would end up being a chill stream style game. It would be something that I do late nights, 2 hours, maybe a couple times a week. I'm feeling refreshed. It's a map style that I'm used to. You know, the entire time I was playing God of War Ragnarok, I was confused by the map. I think it's because I'm an old fart. But I'm used to these old style JRPG maps. Like, oh look, it looks like there's a couple save points likely array because the camera angle keeps changing because of the old school camera style. And honestly, tonight, I thought we were going to hit it out of the park. I thought because I haven't played a new style JRPG in a very long time. What was the last new JRPG style game that we played? An art style as well. You know, same art style as Dragon Ball. Really is that Toriyama art style. So I'm excited to see, you know, reviews come out or you guys play it and you're like, wow, you're really missing out on like a game of the year style situation for not playing it. Remember, a very fun marathon style event in February, the day before the Super Bowl. So I believe that would be really, really good. It was, you know, fluffy, full of flavors, like a croissant style bread. But racing, fast and furious hipster style culture, bro. Oh look, I have a goatee, but it has to have 3 little mini ponytails coming out of the bottom, and my hair is blue, and you know. At first you could think, oh, that's kind of funny, awkward comedy. It almost sounds like a sitcom, right? It could be kind of awkward, funny, maybe some Judd Apatow style comedy or whatever. It is. You're pushing towards the extreme, and if that's the case, fine, but that's not kind of an all audiences style content that I do. I'm beginning, I need to put out the same style of consistent, edited, you know, to be the right length style video that you can be played ongoing in a playlist, no advertisements. That was my old style of recording. First of all, it's the old camera style. It looks like shit. It's not going to be visually appealing to anyone. You're going to watch. I was in the process of becoming a new interactive style content creator. I hadn't fully adjusted yet. Okay. The room in the house has open, has that. Even downstairs, it's like the base style windows where they're big up in the ceiling. I saw 2 seasons of it, the first and second season, and then I completely lost interest in all those reality style shows and stopped watching it. Day of solid classic JRPG style gameplay here in One Piece. Lesser known, indie style, you know, survival horror game. I missed it in October. We're playing it. People seem to really want it. And I'm actually looking forward next time when we play Oblivion tomorrow to doing a lot more side content style stuff, because everyone says it's the side content that shines in Oblivion. Don't worry, we've got other RPGs. You know, I'm playing Oblivion at the same time. There will be other styles of RPGs coming up, I'm sure. It just so happens the newest one is a classic style JRPG. One Piece Odyssey is a JRPG. It is slow turn style based. That means there's not a lot of action going on. Is there open world exploration for some chill fun with me today? There's definitely going to be a lot of interaction. It's going to be a chill stream style event, as opposed to a stream where it's all focused on insane amounts of progress. Or Green Goblins, I like your shirt. Where did you get it? You know, this particular shirt, the Japanese style Sonic shirt, I want to say my wife bought it for me. He did like 5 or 6 interesting videos, almost documentary style videos. A lot of the React style content, the marathons that were a lot different from the stuff that I would normally do. Kind of nonsense here. You can have a good time with me on a daily basis. We have fun style gameplay, plus a fun interactive podcast every day. Then I started putting in React style content. You see? If you don't care about the gameplay, watch the podcast. Maybe you like the React style stuff that I do. That's great. You know, enjoy. That's why I like being variety. I could go to any, you know, Home Depot or Lowe's or another hardware style store out there, and I could see what kind of product they have, right? Oblivion lock style. All right, so now we could go through there, but let's do this first. And really, the only time that you saw me on camera was if I was doing a special podcast style show, which is a rarity back then. The characters are drawn in an anime-esque style, I should say. It's about the future. Wearing NFL attire while having other NFL-themed accessories, eating NFL-style snacks/sports snacks, ordering NFL-style food like pizza and wings while playing NFL games, reacting to NFL ads, and then maybe doing a battle royale that has NFL in it. What's the common theme through everything that I just possibly mentioned that isn't usually something that I would do? Oh, that's right. Reacting to dumb questions. Correct. We've finally seen it. That's what it was, is that I'm reacting to dumb questions. So there you go. Let me explain why. First of all, I like the game. One Piece Odyssey, turn-based JRPG, classic style gameplay like I like, with some, interesting twists and uniqueness to the game engine. One of those games was actually going to be some arena-style combat game that wasn't really going to have much of a story. But also, you got to kind of like that Japanese-style drama. Those kind of games are quite popular over there. Attendance was dwindling. No one was watching it on YouTube. Now, being an interactive style streamer, being different, people are really enjoying the playthrough, so I'm glad that I changed for the better. Considering that tonight is Warzone, might as well go for a military style hat, right? There we go. Enter your name and or the message. There's no follow-up area. It's not like it used to be. I know when I used to get the old tip style, there was a whole screen and it was like, oh, you can enter this and that. That doesn't exist anymore. It's basically just one field. The game studio, they don't have to only make FromSoft Soulsborne style games. They can make others as well. I would love lightning strike to wield lightning is to tame chaos. That sounds like a Magic the Gathering style tip, where this person quotes like one Magic the Gathering card. The voice acting style, even the voice acting style is similar. Over the country, the globe, to get that various experience against all these different tournament styles and everything, you have to play online. So basically, it completely backfired. He thought he was going to get some kind of an epic show-off style kill, and instead, I got the one up on him. Got a pressure plate. Nice Egyptian temple style music. They never explain, because there is nothing to explain. It's a frivolous fart in the wind style comment, throw negativity towards you, but it doesn't mean anything. It's just negativity. As we know, I've talked about this over the years, Japan, their culture is a lot different from the rest of the world. They have this very exclusive style culture. They struck all the channels down with copyright strikes. Yeah, including bigger style fighting game YouTubers, all got one person got double copyright strikes. What kind of stuff are they doing? Do they do games sometimes? Yes, they do. But a lot of them, they're constantly doing these react-style videos. I just reacted to Ludwig last night. And by the way, for the record, I thought Ludwig's video was really fun. It was actually a really neat video. But no, in general, spiders don't scare me. Do I like tortas? I've already talked about tortas recently that I had one. It's a Mexican-style sandwich. Yes, they're very good. Was about to hit, but hadn't come out yet. So their big smash hit game wasn't out. Were there any detective-style games or anything out at that time? Not really. An interactive Saw movie. It was very unique. Now, in addition, my narrative style fit that game. I now have a ring light. I no longer use that crappy college-style dorm room light that I used for like over a decade. Now I'm using better, more professional lighting here. Fighting games, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Platformers, Super Mario World. RPGs, top-down style, Legend of Zelda Link to the Past. JRPG style, probably either Final Fantasy 4, 6, or Chrono Trigger, and I'd have to decide between the three on only one game, and that's a tough decision for me. RPGs technically usually go in one side of the equation. It'll go towards typical fantasy-style, medieval, dragons and swords and magic, and we have 5 zillion RPGs that play just like that, correct? And then I would say Japanese youth, life simulator. You get that, but you also get your turn-based fantasy-style JRPG combat mixed in there as well, right? Controls are completely inferior from what you would want. Everyone knows for a fighting game you want Japanese-style controls. They don't sell that. It's American-style controls that are far inferior to what you would want. Beware, there's graphic content. There will be jump scares. There will be gore. There will be adult-style languages used in the game, just so everyone knows. I need to forewarn everyone. Now there's all these different ways to link the areas together, almost like a big Metroidvania-style map. The map itself is improved. That's when you want it, but again, here's the weird thing. Why did so many RPG-style games come out so quick? But you simply cannot please everyone all the time. It's not possible. Because everyone has different tastes. Everyone's looking for something different. Some people want my old style commentary. Some people like my new style of content creation. Some people like interactive streams. Some people like it when I focus more on the game. I cannot do a classic style DSP stream where I point a camera at the TV. I don't own a camera anymore to do that. Okay? I don't have the lighting to do that. I don't have the means to do that. Those videos are humongously, outrageously large. Each other. But no, I never played it. I never really did any of those kind of more simulation or RTS style games like they are. Only one I ever really played over the years was Age of Empires from back in the day. It's very short. It's only an 8-hour long game. They're selling it for $40. So it's not a full-fledged, oh my god, blow you away style game. It's more like, okay, if you liked the original SpongeBob game, it's a way to say, it's almost like a love letter to the fans. Here you go. What I can tell you is, I've had, New York style pizza here in downtown Seattle. There was a place called Rocco's. I don't know if they still exist because it's been many years since I've been there. Now when you say Italiano style pizza, if you're talking authentic from Italy, Italian pizza, if you like the content, you will support the content, amazing. If I make that kind of edited style video for YouTube, I'm literally at the mercy of YouTube. I'm very interested in the game, not only for the fact of its competitive aspects, but also it looks like this game will have an unprecedented amount of offline single-player style content 10 years. So, I don't know who these commentators are. I don't know what their commentation style is, nor do I know if I would like them. What I'm thinking is I'm just going to leave it on default. Like celebrities who Capcom hires to do more voice work for this game, narration style. And so will we end up seeing, more of them do the commentary, right? Look at this! Demon Sword style! Damn, that was cool. I have no marker, right? There's no marker for me at all. I'm just kind of doing the quest freestyle. Set there, its own races, including snake people and a planet of the ape-style smart gorillas. So, they've never had games there. Interesting. WWE 2K22. But in addition, I'm going to be dressed in NFL attire. I'm going to have some NFL-style props and things here for the show. And I'll be trying out little snacks and things that are kind of things you would eat when you're watching sports. But also, and one that's an open-world, Western-style RPG. I'm excited for both. The visual design is cel-shaded, but it fits the game. A lot of people are saying it's like almost like a Jet Set Radio style game. Now, I never played Jet Set Radio, but I've heard many things about it. Apparently it had like a cult following, or the fucking, clickbait titles, or the tags that were deceptive, or doing drama style content constantly, or, what are the million things that all YouTubers use to get ahead over the years? 2022 was great. We want to see more of that. Please keep doing variety style content. This is working. Okay?